He proceeded to say, I've seen a lot of people in your situation quitting, walking away from football or whatever. He's like, I've seen a lot of them succeed. He's like, but I don't see that for you. And I was like, okay. And then after that,
he fucking said that to your face?
He told me, he's like, I see you as a person that is going to be working 2 jobs for the rest of your life. I'm trying to get one for my sister.
Stanley's, they're huge right now.
I know.
And expensive. I almost bought
$80.
a custom one for $90 this Christmas.
$80?
For a regular
I
one?
need to take better care of this shit.
Well, some of them are being on sale for like 20, 30, 40, but it just depends.
Oh no, this is a big ass one. I feel like I could smack the shit out of someone.
Definitely. That's at least 15 pounds.
That's fucking aluminum.
You think that's not 15 pounds?
Hell
No.
I'd say it's 5. I wouldn't say 15.
Maybe
I'd
5.
say 5.
A gallon of water is 8. That's not a gallon of water.
I mean, well, it's half a gallon.
Don't sit on the table. It'll move the camera.
Oh shit, I didn't think of that.
It'll
Like,
jiggle.
listen to this shit.
Dude.
That's hurting somebody.
To the temple? That's insane. If a girl gets mad and comes at you with a warhammer, you're done.
For real.
You're done.
You need one for your protector. No, I'm just.
That's assault battery right there. That bitch getting a 2-piece.
That probably could be like labeled as a accessory or like a dangerous weapon. For sure.
Hell yeah. And they put a little ass microwave. That mic don't even fit right there.
No, it doesn't. Our microwave?
No, it's too damn small.
They did people wrong with that.
And this is the most expensive room too.
I'm gonna try not to cuss on this podcast.
That's good. Hey, that's the thing is that it's going on the internet. So whatever you're comfortable with, like, can't be saying.
I know exactly.
Can't be saying too much.
People gonna. I'm about to fucking put this on what's the name?
Instagram,
all that. Like, go check out my podcast.
Dude, please do, dude. That's awesome. Please do. Well, I mean, without further ado, we got Noah McMillin. Good night, Connor. We got Jay.
What's
How do you
good?
say your whole name?
Jae'vone.
Jae'vone. Saying this like it's crazy. Because I saw it's got the apostrophe. I never wanted to just like come out and try. Figured
A lot of people butcher it. They'd be like Jae'vone or Jae'vone. I'm like, bro, chill.
Yeah. What about you? How do you pronounce your name?
Noah. just like a good old hillbilly, I guess.
Good old hillbilly. That's the guy from the Bible.
I know. And it's our great uncle, great grandpa.
I'm finding out more about my family I didn't even know. So Jay, what's up?
What's up, man?
What's poppin'?
What's good with y'all?
We're here. We're making another podcast. I'm excited to get to know you a little bit more.
Yeah, Jay. The world's going to get to know you.
I know.
And your story.
Get to tell them a little bit about things that they don't even know.
Exactly. And of course, I'm getting a phone call. I got to set the record straight. Hold up. Done. But anyway, so how did you even get here? So you came from your other school?
Okay.
I know all that, but they don't.
I'm going to start from the beginning.
You got it.
Okay, out of high school, I went to New Mexico State, where I played there for 3 years under Doug Martin in the beginning, and then it switched over to Jerry Kill, and we had a whole new coaching staff because we went like 1-11.
Oh,
and,
shit.
Yeah, I redshirted 2021, and then 2022 I played. I started 4 games, and I played in 8, but me and the coach really didn't mix. I mean, there's a lot of things there. There was a barrier in between, I guess. But I see, he really didn't like me, I guess. And shit, I didn't like him either. I mean,
it goes both ways.
I know. But I see, there's a lot of things that he did that made me really not like football. But I see, it made me go through things. And then me, myself, I was already going through things. I mean, within those 3 years of being at New Mexico State, I had lost 15, 20 people, you know.
Wow.
Some of those being my classmates, some of those being big-time aunts. I lost 2 aunts within a span of a month within those 3 years. And they were like some big-time people that are in my life, you know what I mean? And honestly, I say, honestly, it took a toll on me. I say,
I'd imagine.
yeah.
Of course it did. Yeah.
I say there's a lot of things that the coaches didn't know. I would try to tell them, like, oh, this is going on in my life. And then the coach told me one time, he's like, depression is like a mindset. He's like, I have a cousin or uncle, whatever, that said he has depression. He's like, but depression is just whatever. And I was like, okay. And then I ended up seeing the trainer, and then they kind of started doing counseling. I didn't really mix with the first. It was a lady. I didn't really mix with her. So I just stopped going altogether. And then being an athlete, you don't really have people there that you can just be like, that know that you're going through stuff.
True.
Especially when you're so far away from like home and stuff.
Exactly. But I see, and then there's things like I didn't even tell my mother, like shoot, she didn't know that I was going through depression and stuff like that for the longest. But I say, because me being so far away, my mom was a person that worries a lot, so I didn't want her to have to worry all the time about.
Yeah, she's your mama anyway.
Exactly.
She's gonna worry regardless.
For real, our parents the same way.
Me and my mom are so close. It's like I never had a dad in my life, so me and my mom were like this, and so she would always know when something's wrong.
Yep.
She'd call me whenever I'm going through it the most. I feel like it'd be perfect timing every time she'd call me and be like, "How are you? You doing good?" And I would just be lying to her and telling her, "Yeah, I'm fine," knowing dang well I'm going through depression and whatever. And it kind of got to a certain extent, like I was going through depression of people dying, me feeling lonely because I'm far away from home, and having a coach that was a dickhead that really didn't show me the benefit of being an actual great coach, you know what I mean? And
all at once.
So 2020, after the 2022 season, spring season comes, I had gained a lot. I had gained some weight, about to say, because I wasn't really like locked in whatever the coach was telling me, losing weight, whatever. And then it came to one practice where he told me, he was like, I had sprained my ankle. I had came back early because I wanted to play. I was tired of just being on the side, just watching them do whatever.
Yeah, that's painful.
And then after that, I tripped, and he told me just to start running. So he was about to have me run the whole practice, and I was like, bro, I'm not doing that. So I talked to the head coach, whatever. He told me, he's like, what the hell are you running for? Is your ankle? I was like, no, I just tripped, whatever. And I guess the coach was going through something and took it out on me, whatever. Because I did everything right. Everyone was like, bro, you're doing everything right. And this whatever. And then after that practice, he calls me, was asking me, he's like, do you stay with your girl? He's like,
What the fuck?
I see that you're not doing so well, this. I was like, bro, I got a sprained ankle. I was like, what do you expect?
Yeah.
He's like, you told me that you're like 90%. He's like, that does not look like 90%. I was like, well, I lied. I was like, well, I wanted to get back on the field. And then he told me, he's like, you've gained some weight. He's like, so I'm not going to let you practice until you lose weight.
It's so strange.
And for me, shoot, if it wasn't for football, I wouldn't be going to college.
Yeah.
So literally, me not being able to actually practice, that wouldn't have gave me a drive to actually want to play.
Yeah, I mean, just was like, all right, I ain't gonna do shit now.
If I'm not practicing, I'm not gonna be going to class. I'm not gonna be focused on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm just be thinking about, man, I can't practice. I can't do the thing that I love. You know. And after that, I've just been I thought about it all night. But I had thought about it before about quitting whatever, and then finally I told my mom, I was like, I'm gonna quit. My mom, I mean, we went through some. Whenever I told her that, and she was just like, "What's your plan?" And then I told her what my plan was, and I was like, "Anything else? Like, figure it out from there."
Yeah.
How'd your mom feel about like you stopping and trying to get back to your normal self?
Well, let me tell this story real quick, and then I'll get to that. So, the next day, I go into the coach's office, And I texted him. I was like, Coach, I need to talk to you, whatever. And my heart's racing. Like, I didn't know what he was going to say. And so he finally gets there. And then I was like, hey, Coach, I need to talk to you. He's like, what's up? And I was like, I think I'm going to quit. And he's like, I knew that was coming. And I was like, yeah. I was like, he started asking me all these questions. And I was like, is this because your girlfriend? And I was like, nah. I was like, it's because of me. I was like, shoot, I need time away from it, whatever. And then he proceeded to say, I've seen a lot of people in your situation quitting, walking away from football, whatever. He's like, I've seen a lot of them succeed. He's like, but I don't see that for you. And I was like, okay. And then after that,
he fucking said that to your face?
He told me, he's like, I see you as a person that is going to be working 2 jobs for the rest of your life.
Oh my
and
God,
like, it kind of stunned me because like being a coach, no matter what, you should never say that to a player.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, so after that, I talked to the head coach. I didn't tell the head coach about nothing that he said because, no, I mean, there was no point at that point.
Yeah.
But the head coach, he helped me out. He's like, I know you've been going through depression, whatever. So I ended up medically disqualifying. And I went through a lot, but I said I'd gone to meetings with my counselor once a week. And it was continuous for multiple months. And I ended up finding things about myself that I never even knew I was.
That's awesome.
And then something even crazier happened. So me and my girlfriend at the time, we were together for, almost 2 years. And we ended up moving in with each other shortly after football.
And she was around for all this?
Yeah, she was. But I see, through all the times that I came home upset and I took things out on her or whatever, and I apologized to her on multiple occasions because, whatever.
Yeah.
But no, we it's one of those days my little brother came down to visit. It was multiple weeks, and then we ended up getting in a big fight the night before about something stupid. And then it kind of just led into the next morning. And it was just something that we could have not got into, but we did, you know. And then some things were said, and she told me, I told her, I was like, I love you. And she said, she's like, no, you don't, whatever. And I was like, why are you questioning me loving you, whatever? And then after that, she went to the bathroom, whatever, getting ready to shower. And I texted her, and I was like, why? I was like, why do you have to question me? I don't question you. And I didn't word it how I should have, and she took it the wrong way. And then I went into the bathroom because she typed, I don't even remember what she typed, but she was like, no, that's stupid, whatever. Knocked on the door, I was like, let me in. I was like, that's not what I meant. And she's like, no, that's what you meant, whatever. And then we were going back and forth, but through the door, and
been there.
I just hit it. I just hit the door, and I was like, oh my God, whatever. And then after that, it comes out in a towel, and she's like, get out. She's like, you and your brother, get your shit and get the fuck out. And I was like, okay. And me being a black man, I didn't want to put myself or my little brother in danger. So I was just begging her. I was like, where do you expect us to go? Whatever. And then after that, she's like, I don't know. She's like, I don't know, and I don't care. She's like, you could die for all I care.
Oh my goodness.
And
Dagger, bro.
I know, and
on top of all this stuff before.
And what's
That's
crazy
insane.
is, she even was going to get the cops involved or whatever. By saying, once I heard that, I was like, yeah. But I said, cause shoot, she could have said something or whatever. Like, she was not that type of person, but in that mindset of her being upset, I didn't know what she would have done. And my little brother being there, I didn't want him to go to jail or me to go to jail.
Right.
And over something stupid, you know? And that kind of, I think it was just God just telling me it's time to slow down. So after I called my mom, And I told her, I was like, my little brother was like, yeah, she kicked us out, Mom. Gives the phone to me. I just start breaking down. Because at that point, everything in my life is just fucking down the drain. Like, shoot, no more football. Shoot, the person that I've been with for the last 2 years is gone. You know, like, I felt like my time was wasted. And then once I get home, I just hug my mom and cry. I'm like, what the hell, Mom? Like, shoot, why is everything bad happening to me?
Mm-hmm. And
we eventually sat down and talked about everything. And my mom apologized for whenever I had quit. Like, we butted heads. I mean, because my mom, she knew what was best for me. She knew how much I love football, and she knew that it's something that I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I let certain things in my life just control it, I guess. I got too complacent. But yeah, after that, I stayed home for months. And then the football season started, and I'm just watching New Mexico State play. I'm watching everyone play. I'm just watching NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching football every day. And literally, it's surrounding me. I was thinking about doing semi-pro. Like, I was like, man, I miss it. I need this in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of those things where I just talked to God, and I just gave it to Him at that point. And day after day passed, and then I was like, God, I miss football. And I was like, I know I pissed away my last chance. I was like, but if football is still for me, give me a sign. And the crazy thing is, a couple weeks later, my uncle entered text, and he said, would you ever think about going back to football? And I was like, that's crazy. Ding! I was like, because I was just talking to God about this. And He gave me a second chance, and now I'm here. Mm-hmm. But one thing that I did learn while being home, I had surgery, so I had a lot of downtime. God put me on a road to a new success, but He also slowed me down to realize that I've taken a lot of stuff in my life for granted.
Mm-hmm.
But see, my classmate died my freshman year of college. And she was only, 19, 18? And shit, she doesn't really get to live the rest of her life. But I say, literally, she was the kindest person. Always talking about God. But she's already gone, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here pissing away chances that God's just throwing at me to be a better person, better man. But she didn't get none of those chances. She didn't get to go live her life. She don't get to do anything.
Right.
So once because I found the shirt that was like the movement for her, and it really made me sit down and think. And I was like, I can't do anything else that I regret. I can't take nothing else for granted.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, because I want to live my life, and I want to play for her because she's one of the motivations that I have now, because I could be just like her. I could be 6 feet under.
Yep.
Long live Lid, but like,
you never know when that moment is.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's what the scary thing is. Like, literally, I was home drowning in my sorrows. Like, shoot, like, I don't drink or anything, but I was just like, I wasn't depressed at home. It was depressing though, just to be sitting looking at all four walls, can't do nothing, shoulder in a sling, and I was just like, all I could think about is football, football, football.
Yeah, what can better yourself and the people you're around?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And I learned to become a better person, about to say, because the previous person I didn't really like him.
Mm-hmm.
So literally, that's why I did a resurrection.
That's a big thing to say that, to like kill that last version of yourself and then acknowledge it. Like, you know, there's parts of me that's a piece of shit, and I hated it, and I got rid of those parts. So it's a big thing to like mentally go through that on top of all the stuff you were going through.
Man, I say it was a lot, but God gives his hardest wars to his toughest soldiers.
Exactly.
And I'm just thankful that I'm alive. I'm not in jail. I'm not dead, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm able to wake up every morning, hit my knees and pray to God and say, thank you for waking me up this morning. Thank you for all the people that are in my life. Thank you for this. Thank you for the food that's on my table. Thank you for this. Thank you for everything you've done to set me up on the path that I'm going. And all I can be is thankful.
Mm-hmm.
And, man.
Are you part of any church or here at school?
I went to church a few weeks ago at, I think it's First Baptist or something like that. It's a great church. It was great. I'm gonna go this weekend. I know that for a fact. I've been slacking off, not going. But I say I do pray every day, but I want to be a person that does go to church every weekend.
Yeah. Gosh, that's a lot to unpack.
Take in, yeah.
Because hearing that compared to living it are two different things. But even hearing that is like, gosh, like what I got from that is that no matter what, you have a strong will because you got back up. You kept getting back up. Even though it might have been for a second, it might have been for a weekend, but you still stood back up. And there's something to that. And every time you stood back up, you just stayed on your feet a little bit longer. And now look at you. Now you're here doing your shit.
I mean, it's really my mom and my uncle, my stepmom, my little brother, like all of them, like being home. My mom and my stepmom we would always have like little talks where we'd be talking for maybe 5 minutes or it could go on for 2 hours, you know what I mean? And they would just tell me like, this time, don't piss it away. Once I entered the transfer portal, I say everything was on. Like it was a quick turnaround. And they told me, they like, just do better this time. My mom, literally, I went on a visit here a couple weeks ago on a Wednesday. And then I told my mom, I was like, I'll probably be coming back on the Saturday or Sunday. Little did I know, shoot, Coach texted me, we're good to move in on Friday. So 2 days later, like I'm at home on a Wednesday. Shoot, it felt like I was in the NFL or something. Shoot.
Yeah, you moved out. All your stuff up.
I'm in Texas on Wednesday. Friday, I'm in Durant, Oklahoma. But I said, I've been to Durant, Oklahoma one time.
Yeah.
I barely even knew it was a city.
Now you're living here.
And that was great. But I said, my mom cried before I left. Not even because she was going to miss me. I know she will. But she's just worried about me. She calls me. We talk all the time. Literally, I try to call her at least 2 to 3 times a week. And then she always asking me, are you good mentally? I'm like, Mom, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, literally, this is the happiest I've been in a long time. Like, literally, being here, it's like a family. Like, the first day I got here, people were like, oh, who are you? This. I'm like, bro, I ain't see that at my old school.
Here, everybody kind of knows everybody, and like we just treat each other like family.
And it's so much better because it's so small and compact that it just feels like I'm in Temple, which is a small city near me in Texas, and I'm loving it. But one thing that I did take from what's it called? From being at home, is being closer to my family is my main emphasis this time. But I say because in the past, I would slip away. I let little stupid things let me get away from them, you know what I mean? And that's not going to be the case this time. I want my mom and my little brother and my stepmom to always know that no matter what, no matter if it's going to be a long day, I'm still going to call y'all or check up on y'all at the end of the day. Because those are the most important pieces of my life. Those are the people that keep me going every day. My nephews, my nieces, all my siblings. Like they don't know this, but literally when I'm working out, when it gets hard, I just think about them. They're something that drives me. Like my sister, But I say, shoot, she gets on my nerves. But
I
but
hear
shoot,
that.
I know literally if she was right there next to me,
Mm-hmm.
she would be yelling at me, telling me, "You got this, you got this, you got this, whatever." So I just think about them, and it just keeps me going. Puts a smile on my face in the middle of the workout, and then I just eat up the rest of the workout.
Mm-hmm.
Even whenever I get down and hard, I'm tired as hell. I'm like, bro, I need to put my mom in the house. I need to go to the NFL.
Oh, hell
I need this.
yeah,
You know what I
dude.
mean? Like,
Oh my
shoot,
God.
I can't be complacent no more. So
Fuck yeah.
I gotta strive for greatness now. That's
Yeah, you gotta have the extra drive to go do whatever you want to do. NFL,
exactly,
construction, you never know.
You never know.
man.
I was thinking before even college was an option. You had said the semi-pro. I was thinking about XFL.
Really,
Yeah, because The Rock bought it during like COVID and all that stuff.
Aren't they the UFSL or something?
The
they got
XF
two of them now. They got the
There's two.
USFL,
And the XFL.
XFL. They got CFL still. They got
Canada,
the
yeah.
NFL, of
Yeah.
course. But I said they got so many things for you to go professional. Like
Mhm.
they probably got something in freaking India or something.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Man,
You never know
I'm
where
sure
where
they
your
do.
life's gonna take you. A lot of people, like my dad, it took him right back home. Mom, it took her 5-6 hours away from home.
Yeah.
And I guess home's just wherever we call where our family's at. So.
Home's where the heart is.
But back to the other question. What did your mom think about it whenever you was like you're done with football?
Mm.
At the time.
whenever I told her, that was the hardest thing to ever do. Because whenever I was a kid, I was like 4 years old, I told my mom, I'm going to be in the NFL one day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be in the NFL. And then my uncle used to say, he's a pastor, he said, if they talk about that as a kid, then they're going to go do it. And me leaving, I felt like I was going to disappoint my mom. That's why she was the last person she wasn't the last person I told, but like, me telling her meant the most. Because I was like, what is my mom going to think? I said, Lily, I was crying. I was going to dinner. I had cried right before it because it was before I sent my mom the message. And I was like, I just don't want her to be disappointed in me. I don't want her to be upset. I was like, because I'm not doing this for someone else. I'm doing it for me.
Right.
Literally, days before, I called my Uncle Jae'vone and I was like, man, I told him what the coach all did, whatever. And we were on the phone for 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm in the school parking lot and I'm just fucking crying on the phone. And I don't ever cry to anyone really, except for my mom. And then for me crying to him, he was like, I see that you really got this mapped out and you're really serious about it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, I'm just scared on what mom's gonna think. And he's like, man, don't quit. He's like, just wait till what's it called? Wait till you can hit the transfer portal.
Mm.
And then everything was just like, it got me to a point where I've never hated someone, but I was really close to it, you know. I say because like things he did to me, like during meetings, I'm a person that's always smiling. He would walk in and be like, "Why are you smiling?" And I'm like, "I love smiling. I'm a happy person, whatever." And then every meeting, like if I didn't know the answer and he knew it, he knew that I didn't know it, he would pick on me to tell the answer. But I say literally games. But I say I played some really big opponents and I had actually good plays and I thought I never did because literally from any game we watched, he would go left or right. He would say some things about me, I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, I would do something and it would be wrong, but someone else would do it and they get applauded or whatever, you know? Like I would never really get recognition of how well I did in a game or whatever. But I'll say I know I graded out high in some games. Like 80s, 90s, 100 in one game. And everyone gets praised but me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't really care about the praise, whatever. I don't care about someone liking me or not. But
He's just going out of the way to get you.
yeah, exactly. Like, just give me a little recognition, show me I'm doing something right, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So whenever I watched my film again, whenever I was into the portal, I was like, man, I'm scared because I was like, I don't know what's gonna be on here. I don't know if I'm gonna have anything good. And I played Wisconsin, which is an SEC type caliber team, and I had good plays. I was taking D linemen that are in the NFL now down the field, and some of the coaches during me getting recruited, they was like, "What the hell? Like, you taking this dude down the field? He's in the NFL now," type thing. And I was like, yeah. And then Coach Green texted me. Well, actually, DJ, which I know, he's DJ Brown. He's he played for my uncle at Leonard, and he sent my film to the coaches. But I said I've known him since my junior year, and he's one of the reasons that I'm here. But I say he sent the coaches my film, whatever. I talked to him on the phone. I was like, bro, I was like, if y'all offer me a full, I was like, it's most likely I'm gonna come there. So Coach Green calls me. We talking, whatever. And like I just start getting chills because like I could just feel the type of coach that he is. And once I felt that, I was like, oh yeah, I think this is where I'm going. And it wasn't even like, honestly, I didn't even need a visit here, and I would have already known this is where I'm going. Coaches would start texting. I'm like, bro, like I don't even want to talk to them, but I still gave them the time of day. But at the end of the day, like once I got here, Coach Green made me feel like family. Me being overweight to him, he's like, oh yeah, we got some things to work through. He's like, but I'm not worried about you being overweight. He's like, we gonna make you get you to lose all that weight. He's like, we're not even worried. And like, shoot, like me being here, everyone knows me. Everyone's like, oh, what's up, Jay? He was like, you the one from New Mexico State? I'm like, bro, how do you know me?
That's awesome.
About like you.
Yeah.
When you first came here.
The guy out there.
I was like, man, I'll be in the cafeteria. I'm like, bro, who are you?
Yeah.
And no, but I don't want to be known for Jay from New Mexico State. I want to be known for Jay, the kid from southeastern Oklahoma State that's an All-American, you know what I mean?
Making his mom proud.
Exactly. Making my mom proud. Making my family proud. They tell me, oh, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. This. I'm like, thank you, but there's not much to be proud of right now, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, I'm learning to be a young man. But still, shoot, I got no accolades. I started 4 games. That's nothing. But I say, once I reach All-American, you got something to be proud of. Once I reach All-Conference, this is, you know what I mean? And that's all I want to do. But I say, so speaking back to what my mom, I say we butt heads, but at the end of the day, we love each other. And she knew that I was going to end up having my head on straight. And I have, and now I'm here. And I thank God every day. I thank Coach Green and DJ. Like, shoot, I'm out here living my dream again, and I couldn't be happier.
That's awesome. That's a great story. A rough story. Let me it was. I would just say it is your story.
Yep.
And you know, it takes. Have you heard the iron sharpens iron? So it takes hard shit to make better shit. And I don't even know what I'm trying to get too technical here, but no, I whenever we were talking the other day, I was like, people need to hear this. Yeah. Like, even you need to hear this. And you in 6 months, you can flip this tape back and look out and see how far you've come.
Man.
Yeah.
Like, that gets me so excited for you. Like, because I see you're motivated. I see, like, we've been talking, hanging out for the last week. I know I'm motivated. He's motivated. It's like, I really feel like something special. This place is special. Because I've been to a couple colleges too, and I just didn't, like, get immersed, and it's like even talking to the coaches, he was like, "Oh, hey, you've been emailing me." I was like, "Oh yeah, I have been. This is me." And so then he like talked to me. He's like, "Oh, you'll get your blood stuff done, and you'll be good to go." And so it's like he took away all my anxiety and worry about what to do.
Exactly.
So I think I'm excited just to get out there and see what happens. And
what's crazy is not many people know this. Not many people. Everyone here knows. Oh yeah, I took off a year, but no one knows that I went through depression and medically disqualified. Being an athlete, that's one thing I'm gonna push on more. Is people see me as, oh, Jay, he's smiling, he's happy. But deep down, I was going through so much stuff, and I was just hiding it because I didn't want anyone to feel sorry for me. Mm-hmm. I'm like, shoot, I'm a human just like y'all. Yeah. I was like, y'all go through stuff just like me. I was like, but shoot, I'm going through a little more than some people. Some people were going through worse things than me. So I'm like, so I'd always just keep it in, because I'm like, nah, it could be worse. It could be worse. And then all that built up, and then it just exploded one day, and I was just got enough of everything. And
because it's not like it goes anywhere, it just builds up.
Exactly.
Because you're like, nah, I'm gonna not address that right now. Well, it ain't fucking going anywhere. It's just gonna sit there, and the more shit you throw on it, and then
it's a mountain of bullshit.
Yeah, literally.
You just gotta knock it off piece by piece.
Yeah,
man. And then whenever I did finally go home after everything, it was peaceful. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to say, like, shoot, I was bored most days, but I was at peace. Like, I was with my family. I was just whatever. Mm-hmm. But now that I'm here, I feel at peace as well. I'm not very far. I'm 3 hours from them. Literally, I could sneak up on them on the weekend if I really wanted to.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
Exactly. And no, I couldn't be more thankful, man. I just thank God in all this. I'm thankful for my support system. Mm-hmm. I say both my uncles, my Uncle Jemai and my Uncle Leonard, both helping me through this process on picking the school I wanted. And my mom doesn't know much about. My mom and my stepmom don't know much about like the recruiting process. Mm-hmm. So I was really talking to my uncles more than them. And then I told my mom about Southeastern, and then went on the visit and everything. My mom, she kind of lit up because she was like, I can see you're happy. And she's like, and it's close. It's not like 10 hours like being at New Mexico State and not being able to just pull up on me and not know if I'm okay, you know what I mean? But I say, because my mom, she's disabled, so she can't really just be getting a car for 10 hours, you know?
Right.
But I say, I just want to make her proud, make my whole family proud, and them to have no worries. Shoot, let's go shopping on me one day, you know?
Dude, I love that. I know that the day that you do that, your soul is just going to be overflowing.
For real.
And I believe that you can do that. And I know you will. And
put your mind to anything.
Huh?
You can put your mind to anything.
Put your mind to anything.
And what's crazy is I went to Dallas for my little brother's birthday weekend in October. And I went and saw a psychic.
Oh shit.
And they told me they're reading that I have enemies. Like, people, I was like, bro, how can you hate on me? like I don't do anything. Like, literally,
you got ops for no reason.
Everyone tells me, like, literally, the sidekick was even saying, she was like, I can tell you're a genuine person, that you just love people. She's like, I see that if someone was to succeed next to you, whatever, that you, what's the name? That you would be happy for them. Like, even, I'm not a person that, if they're happy, then I'm like, bro, what the hell? I'm a person that, they happy, I'm happy with them. Yeah. Not happy against them, you know?
Yeah, you support them.
And then she also told me, she's like, soon you're going to sign an important document. And I think me signing my football scholarship was the important document. because after I saw the psychic, it wasn't from there. I just started thinking about football.
Mm-hmm.
It just would not leave my head. I'd go to sleep. I'd wake up thinking about it. Shoot, it made me want to just go out and start running. Man, and I hate running. Shoot, I'm a big dude.
And I hate running.
I was pumped.
That's that motivation, baby. That's that 3 a.m. motivation.
3 a.m. You're running at 6 every morning.
Man, I knew it was really time for me to turn around, but I say because back home I was waking up at 11, waking up at 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock sometimes. Like, bro, what the hell am I doing? I was like, man, a couple months ago I was just waking up at 6 a.m. every day.
Mm-hmm.
I was working out. I was motivated to do stuff. And, like, at home I was motivated, but I never felt the urge to go work out. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, shit, like, what am I working out for?
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing at the end of the day that I'm going to.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, I had no woman,
no
job.
Curls for the girls.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, I mean, trying to work it, not having any gas in the tank and trying to go do the gym when you have all the pressure, and it's like you're already behind. And it's like, but I just ain't got nothing. That's tough. It's tough to get out of that. And I've been in that for months, just sleeping in, not wanting to even take care of myself. I wasn't seeing anybody, so I could let myself go.
Exactly.
And it's like, then whenever I have to see people, I'm embarrassed.
I'm like, bro, like, I need a haircut.
Yes.
I need to lose some weight.
Yes.
I'm sucking in my stomach when I'm walking around people. Shoot.
No, and I got tired. I was like, I just don't want to live my life like that. I just watched too many people live my life for me, and I fucking got tired of it. This guy, if I'm not going to post this podcast, who else is? Somebody else living their life. It's not going to be me, so I'm fucking motivated.
What got you motivated for coming to Southeastern, try out and play football?
Oh, jeez.
We got the time.
I honestly I know what I can do. I have played forever. It's just natural, and I couldn't watch it for 2 years. I couldn't watch NFL or whatever because it made me want to just jump back out there on the field. And before I get too old, I just wanted to give it one more shot.
Before you're like 30, right? Nah, I was playing.
You still alive,
dude. No, I'm 30. No, fuck that. I don't even want to think about that shit. But yeah, no, I just wanted to come back. I lost probably 80 pounds in 2023.
Man, that's crazy.
And just kind of put my nose down. I was like,
I hope that come from me. What?
You can do it.
Man.
You can do it. I just got tired of it.
I just don't want to lose that much weight too quick. Shoot, I'll really be drained. Malnourished like a mug.
The first 25 pounds was just pretty much water weight, all the bullshit. And then I fasted and just kind of ate really, really clean. And it was the middle of summer, so I'd just go outside and walk and fucking pour. And bike. Yeah. Oh my God, I got a bike. And I just started biking like 5 miles a day, 7 miles a day. And that really made it fly off.
Man, that bike, it do wonders.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot.
And I hadn't ridden a bike since I was like 10 or 11 or whatever.
Yeah, because we have dirt bikes and stuff.
And the first time I got on a bike, I didn't realize how small the fucking butt pad is for guys. It was like up my butt. I was like, I'm not going to fucking ride this thing. It's terrible. But yeah, I just figured kind of along the same lines as like, I'm just tired of pissing my life away. I'm tired of sleeping into 1 o'clock. Being a loser, being a bum, not doing anything with my life, knowing what to do and choosing not to do it is worse than it was, because I knew what I needed to do. It was that voice in the back of my head saying, "Just the fuck up! Yeah. Don't fucking put that in your mouth. Exactly. Why are you ordering 2 fucking Chick-fil-A sandwiches?" But I just ignored it, and I finally just got loud enough that I couldn't ignore it no more.
That's just crazy. But see, like me too. But see, whenever the freshman, sophomore, and junior year, well, freshman, sophomore, really, whenever I was losing a lot of people, a lot of whatever, I lost myself to drinking. I was drinking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I say because we had COVID, so we weren't. I mean, we was practicing, but we'd have a lot of days off. So if we had a Tuesday, Wednesday off, I'm drinking Tuesday. I'm drinking Wednesday. I'm drinking any day that I really could. But I said I knew it was bad whenever I drank a whole bottle of tequila by myself.
Oh shit!
But
Sounds like Luke.
And then it's one of those things. My ex did push me to be a better person because we sat down and she was like, "What are you doing to yourself?" She's like, "What are you doing?"
Wow.
It came to the point where I was going out all the time, going to clubs, going strip club all the time, whatever. And then she's like, "What are you doing?" And it came to the point where we almost broke up because she was like, I don't want to be with you if you're going to be not the person that I met whenever I first. And I was like, you're right. Started noticing that. I started going to church more. I started really talking to God again. And a lot of people don't know this, that I lost myself to drinking and stuff. And after that, I got baptized August 1st, 2022, right before the season started. And I've been so much happier since. I don't even feel the urge to drink. Like, literally, I see a drink, I'm like, I'm fine around it, but I'm not like, oh my God, I need one, you know what I mean? Like, shoot, I can't even remember the last time I was drunk. Literally, I could take a sip of a drink and I'm like, nah, this is nasty.
Yeah.
Man.
Comes back real quick.
Exactly.
The other night at the casino, I'm done drinking for a while. That fireball did me dirty. He was like, you remember? Because that next morning, I just like gagged myself and it was red. And I was like, why the fuck is it red? And no, he was like, do you remember when we went and got margarita with Jay? And I was like, no, what? He was like, yeah, we had a margarita. And I was like, oh yeah, we walked over there and sat down. But it was all blurry. Sorry to cut you off. But
no, you're fine. Shoot. Just like y'all drinking the margarita, that didn't make me feel no urge to be like, oh, let me have some.
yeah.
I'm just able to just chill and watch people have fun. Like in college I used to think I needed to drink or do what everyone else was doing just to have fun like them.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to notice that I don't need no drink to have fun. I can have my own fun, be in my own little zone, and people think that I'm drunk, but I'm just like, no, this is just how I am.
Yeah.
Like, this is how the person I am, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not getting that from the alcohol. You just have that in you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I say I've been there, done that. Shoot, I'm done with all the.
Yeah. God, the alcohol, it makes my fucking. I hate that shit.
I say, man, I got a plan now.
You got a plan?
What's
the
your
plan?
Shoot.
Jinx.
Hold on. We'll wrap it up with the plan.
I say my plan is just this semester. My plan is to get in shape, of course. I said being off a year. So
All three of us, I think we're all trying to get in shape.
I'm fat. I'm out of shape for real. I see my back be hurting, my knees be hurting, my shins. I got shin splints like crazy.
I
like
fucking hate shin splints.
I tried to take a nap today before class. I ran home, freaking got in the shower, whatever. I already knew I wasn't gonna be able to do it because first off, the water wouldn't even get hot. I was like, bro, what's going on? It took like 15 minutes, and then after that,
Yeah. Takes a while.
I go lay down. My legs are throbbing like crazy. I was like, yeah, I need to get in shape, bro. And so just getting in shape and showing the
discipline.
Yeah, exactly. Showing the team that they didn't waste a number on me.
Right.
Like shoot, I'm not at New Mexico State. I was treated like a number, and I don't want to come here and seem like a number now. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I'm gonna give it my all, and then for next semester, like when the fall comes, All American is literally in all caps. That's
I'm gonna put it over your head right now.
For real, that's a progression. Like, I need All American. But I say that All American check is crazy. It's different. And shoot, cause I want people to know me as. I don't want people to be like, oh yeah, All American. Like that's not. Like I don't care about.
We need to treat you as like a normal human being.
Exactly. I want to be treated as a normal human being. Just because I got All American don't mean nothing. Like it's
A great achievement.
I think it's good for the school and for the coaches as well. But at the end of the day, I want my name to be known for. Oh, there goes Jay. He's a nice dude. He always talks to me every day. He be saying hi to me all the time, and I don't even really know him. You know what I mean? Like, there's people, like, literally before I got here, I was walking down the street, and I was like, hey, how you doing? And then turns around, looks at me kind of crazy, because, you know, like, shoot,
What the fuck?
but
Who are you?
Shit, I'm also 6'6", so people looking at me like, they're kind of scared of me. Like, I'm like, bro, I'm literally like a teddy bear, though, you know? But no, that's just my main emphasis is just get All-American and just be great. Let no sacks up and just all around be a leader.
We'll push you. We'll push each other and everybody else on the team to do their best.
I'm also hoping for no sacks as well.
For real.
Personally, got a little personal investment in that one.
I know.
Well, shit, that was probably, I haven't even looked, it was definitely over an hour probably. And I'm glad that we got to sit down. I learned more about you. Everybody got to learn something. I feel like you got a lot of that off your chest. Do you get to talk like that much or no? Just to your mom and
just to my mom and my immediate family back home. But I say, like my uncle texted me the other day. And he was like asking about. He's like, you never really got to tell me what happened in New Mexico State. Like, and I was like, I know. I was like, so when I get back home, I was like, we'll sit down and we'll actually talk. Because my Uncle Leonard would come out there and we'd, I see he was rooting for me, but I see because, like, everyone was rooting for me, of course. Like, he would come down there and we'd eat or whatever, and then he'd leave, but he was one of the people that I never told. I was scared that he was going to be, like, disappointed in me as well. I'll see. Because he would always come out there. He would be funny. And whenever I got here this time, that motherfucker's stupid. He was like, he was asking, he's like, how's it looking down there? I was like, good, whatever. He said, how the women? I was like, oh, my way.
how the ladies? Hey, he's asking the right questions.
For real.
That's what an uncle should be asking, right? About the ladies.
The women are beautiful out here. I say, shoot.
He's got a lot of ladies. You need to leave some for the rest of us.
For real, bro. Shoot, we got like 30 of them. Nah, I'm just playing.
32 now. Jeez, his Tinder's like ding, 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 ding.
Oh my god.
I like this guy. Well, we got 2% left on the computer. So, do you have any Instagram or anything you want me to pop up?
My Instagram. I just started a new one. Actually, I had so many people on it that just deleted. It's Jae'Brown62. JAEBROWN 62. And then
it's right above you, right there.
Yeah.
If you just point like this, you'll point right at it.
Ding.
What's yours, Noah?
My Instagram or my Snapchat. I don't even know my Instagram.
I'm not your Snapchat. Gee, I'm gonna throw up your Instagram. You horn dog, bro. All the ladies watching me. Well, I appreciate it, and we got many more to do, and let's go get this.
Oh yeah, day in the
Instagram is McMillin, all lowercase, .Noah Reed. It's gonna pop up right here.
Right there. And on that note, peace. That's it.